Good evening, all of you. So last session we started about the JavaScript, a few information completed. Next to see the more information. So currently right now we are calling JavaScript. And the same JavaScript in previous days we called as a live script, and the same thing we called previously as a Mocha also. Actually, JavaScript introduced into market with the name of Mocha. Mocha, the original name of the JavaScript. It's releases in 1995 into our market. And after some days, the Mocha was changed into live script. And again, the live script is changing into the JavaScript. The name's changing process, nothing else. At the same time, internally, the features also adding, sir. Without any changes in the software, directly names not changing. Some additional functionalities, additional features available, then only names are going to changing generally. Next one, why it's called as JavaScript, sir, separately Java name using. Is there any relation between to our Java technologies and this JavaScript, sir? 100% we don't have any relation. Internally, externally, officially, unofficially, there is no link between your Java and my JavaScript. Doesn't matter. Both are completely different topics. But names are matching, sir. Sometimes it happens like that. Are you? Nobody is there. Huh? Actually, in this batch, we don't have any student with the name of Shiva, sir. Other batches, every batch, 2-3 Shivas are available. Other batches, in every batch, 2-3 Shivas are available. But in this batch, there is no Shiva. Your batch may be accidentally not matching. Other batches, some students' name also Shiva only. My name is also Shiva only. But we both are cousins, huh? But name matching, we both are came from the same place, huh? No guarantee. Like that, JavaScript to Java, it is some just a name matching concept only. Except the name matching concept, there is no other reasons. It finally matters that the fact also. But sometimes somebody's point of view, JavaScript internal link available, then only name matching. Without having any internal link, the same name nobody is going to using. Somebody's argument is like that. But nowadays we have some, when new movies are coming. So new movies, old titles are using or not? And the olden days, some super hit movies titles they're repeating, right? But any sequel of that movie, why they're same title using? So many movies available like that. పాత సినిమా టైటిల్స్ ఇప్పుడు కొత్త సినిమాలకు వాడుతున్నారు కదా. ఓల్డెన్ డేస్ సూపర్ హిట్ మూవీస్ టైటిల్స్, నవ్ డేస్ న్యూ మూవీస్ దే ఆర్ సెట్టింగ్. అంటే దట్ ఈస్ ది స్టోరీ కంటిన్యూషన్ ఆఫ్ దట్ మూవీయా? నో. పోనీ దట్ హీరో దిస్ హీరో సేమా? మరి వై సేమ్ టైటిల్? జస్ట్ లైక్ దట్, అట్రాక్టింగ్ ఆఫ్ ది పీపుల్స్. Attracting of peoples, nothing else. That is one type of business tactic. Purely it's one type of business tactic. The JavaScript reason also same only, sir. It's a small business tactic only, but there is no connections between this one and that one. So JavaScript not developed in Java technologies. JavaScript is not coming from the Java technologies or something else. But half of the answers in our Google, in our something websites, the internal link is available and some answer is comes. But 100% internal link not available. How you can say, sir, you are also just a junior only, sir? And sometimes experience not matter, common sense matter. Sometimes experience doesn't work. Simple common sense is works. You know Java, half of the students, I know JavaScript. Our both knowledge will implement here. When Java releases into market, sir, Java when it will comes into market, date 1995. Sure? Sugar. As per my expectation, 60% Java students. I know that one. Maybe you don't know. I know that one. Huh? Or 30% .NET students. 10% Kartraja students. And a Python. ఇంకా బ్యాలెన్స్ 15-20% ఓపెన్ స్టూడెంట్స్ అంటే దే డజంట్ రిలేటెడ్ టు ఎనీ టెక్నాలజీ ప్యూర్లీ యూఐ టెక్నాలజీ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఆ యూఐ టెక్నాలజీ స్టూడెంట్స్ లీవ్ ఇట్ పైథాన్ స్టూడెంట్స్ సపరేటెడ్ .NET స్టూడెంట్ అవాయిడ్ ఇట్ ఇప్పుడు జావా స్టూడెంట్స్ ఫోకస్ ఇట్ జావా రిలీజ్ డేట్ 1995 ఓకే యువర్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూ ఓన్లీ విల్ యూజ్ ఎ స్మాల్ సెన్స్ ఆఫ్ హ్యూమర్ హియర్ జావా రిలీజ్ డేట్ 1995 రైటా JavaScript release date 1995. About how JavaScript developed in Java, sir? Is it possible? Huh? My date of birth, your date of birth, both are same. But you developed in my software. How it is possible? In any angle, it's possible? Huh? No chance. This is common sense. And a simple thing. They released in 1995 and development is started when? 95. No, after completion of total documentation, it will comes into market. It comes into market 95. But invention started when? So many days back, so many months back, so many years back. And when out the JavaScript started, at that time, Java is also not available in market. Invention started time. So, but this one coming from that one unbelievable thing. This is the matter. So the same point I called Zerman, but still after explaining of this one, somebody is doubt still. But why we called as a JavaScript, sir? I clearly said it's a business tactic, not my personal feelings, sir. This Brandon Eck only, they said one time this. Directly he is announced that one. We want to get the popularity in our market. So in 1996, 1997, the most demanding and most upgrowing concept of technology is the Java technologies. That's why in live script in 1997 ending days, they changed it as a JavaScript. See that one. In 97, Java it will available in one peak level. 95 came into the market, but 97 it reaches to one stage already. So in 2000, it crosses the Everest also. Year to year, it's going to growing up. The name of the software is Java. If I use the same name to me, sir, I also becomes automatically popular in the market. And that is the small business concept. The same thing I explain here myself also. We just treat it as younger brother of this Java only, but we don't have any relation between these two concepts. So my point of view, information I given, sir. And believing or not, your choice. What is reality? A reality I explained. Next, we'll get one small pronunciation ES also here. JS ES. JS means JavaScript. ES means ECMA script. Somebody is calling as ECMA script also. ECMA script. This is ECMA script and JavaScript. Is there any relation between these two, na sir? Yes, sir. Between these two, we have a lot of relation. ECMAScript to JavaScript, between these two, nowadays versions, we have a lot of relation. But old versions, we don't have any relation between these two. But currently, relation is available. What is that relation, sir? ECMA works like as a backbone for the JavaScript. For your easy understanding point of view, I'm explaining. This is works like as a backbone, and it is works like as a front-end operations. ECMA script is providing the guidelines to JavaScript. ECMA script is providing the guidelines to JavaScript. ECMA script is designing the new rules and regulations for JavaScript. ECMA script is inventing the new features and new topics, and that all the things are followed by the JavaScript. And those all the things are implemented by the JavaScript. What are the guidelines coming from ECMA? What are the rules and regulations coming from ECMA? What are the new features are coming from the ECMA? Those JavaScript is trying to implement and trying to follow. So this is the follower of the ECMA script. JavaScript is the follower of the ECMA script. When it is happens, sir, after changing the name to JavaScript, this concept is also, this point also happens. Initially, 2.5 years, JavaScript is works alone. It is creating their own guidelines, their own rules and regulations, their own specifications. After 2.5 years after, JavaScript is started the following of others. Others say this ECMA script. Shortcut to ES. Our concept is JS. Both are same, sir. Actually, both are not same, sir. JavaScript following this one. I'm the follower of that person, but that person, me, both are not same. And that person follower, na, so in that person, what are the some qualities are available? Those also available in myself also. Simple thing. Mana social media followers available. Mana celebrities followers available. Film stars, cricket stars, football stars, shuttle, badminton stars available, right? So anybody Dhoni fans are MSK. Would you are trying to play like as Dhoni or you are planning to play like a Sachina? Saying as a Dhoni fan, but playing like as a Sachin is not synchronized, rather non-synchronized concept. Nana as you want to say I'm the so-and-so fan, sir. Generally, we are trying to play like that person, right? Otherwise, your own style, not like as other players. If you want to play like as other players, sir, you should become player of that person. The common formula, that one. So you are the fan of Power Star Pawan Kalyan, right? Suppose Telugu boys especially, Power Star Pawan Kalyan fans. But following him, Abhishek Bachchan qualities of Abhishek Bachchan something. How it is possible? Correct? No, Yada. So when you said I am the fan of that one, sir, that person, some qualities you are also following internally. Whatever it may be, playing style, dressing style, or their helping style, social responsibilities, something. Which fan? Or whose fan? Sampurnesh Baba. So fans generally doing like that, sir. JavaScript is also fan of this ES. In ES, what are the qualities are available? That everything not available in JavaScript, but some compulsory following. Everything we are not following, sir. It's a very dangerous process. They're celebrities, they can do anything. 2 marriages, we can't do that one. Our parents are. So some qualities, which one we like, that one we are following. But some qualities we are not going to following. That is the follower and the specifier means. The relation between these two is, that is the concept. A point I'm explaining that one. JavaScript is the implementation of ES and our ES is the specifications of the JavaScript. ECMA script defining some specifications, guidelines, rules and regulations, new features, new topics, something like that. JavaScript, in that which one is suitable for the JavaScript body language, those it is following. Everything is not no need to follow. Which one I likes, which feature is suitable for my programming style, that only I'm going to following. All the things I'm not going to following, and there is no rule also that one. So when you are working with the JavaScript, sir, indirectly we are also working with the ES, some of the concepts. ES we are not working, sir. ES we are not working directly, sir. We are working directly on the JavaScript only. Along with the JavaScript, some of the features of ES is also covering. And separately we are not working on ES. It's not related to our content. So what is the full form of this ES, sir? ECMA script, I said. ECMA full form, sir. European Computer Manufacturers Association script. European Computer Manufacturers Association script, simplified ECMA script. In mathematics terminology, ES is the superset of the JavaScript, sir. Or JavaScript is the subset of the ECMA script. Your mathematics simple terminology, superset and subset. Superset at up or down? Subset means down. So for better understandability, I given a small example here. See this one. RBI, SBI, HDFC, ICICI. RBI, who is this, sir? ECMA script. RBI is ECMA script. And SBI, sir, our JavaScript. Customers, sir, we are the customers. Customer means we only, programmer means we only. Both scenarios, last stage we only available. Programmers are utilizing the JavaScript features and developing the programs. And customers are utilizing the SBI features and doing some banking transactions. But SBI should follow the RBI guidelines or not, sir? Compulsory. At the same time, SBI's own guidelines also available. Every bank, they have their own rules and regulations, sir. At the same time, they should be follow the RBI guidelines. Every bank own rules regulations available, sir. Compulsory. But SBI, HDFC bank available, minimum balance 10,000 rupees if you want to open normal account. But other banks 10,000 not required. 500 rupees enough. SBI, Andhra Bank something. But SBI minimum, HDFC minimum bank 10,000. That's RBI guideline. RBI guideline. RBI never given that much of big amount. That's HDFC own guideline. If you are not maintaining the quarterly balance to 10,000 rupees, 150 rupees charge, fine amount. It matter. But why that much of charges, sir? They are saying, see my facilities, see my services. So services wise, charges also available. It matter. So HDFC, they have their own guidelines, their own rules and regulations, their own terms and conditions available. But they should follow the RBI guidelines also. If you have the account in HDFC, which guidelines you are following? RBI or HDFC? Both. Directly we are following HDFC, but indirectly we are following RBI. So we are directly working with JavaScript, but indirectly we are also using ECMA script. That is the comparison. Next, Java.NET students, I hope you know the very well the meaning of implementation and specifications, right? Java.NET students, you know very well the implementation and specifications meanings. Topic complete. Okay. Interfaces class relation, what, sir? Interface class between what is that relation? Specifications and implementation only. Interfaces are used to provide the specifications. The specifications are implemented by the classes. As per my little bit Java knowledge, I am feeling like that only. So ECMA script is interface, JavaScript is a class. .NET Java students, you can easily follow that one. Other students, the bank example, you can take it. Closer, closer, it is going to inside the mouth here. Already gap not available. Next one. So JavaScript originally it's not a programming language. Back actually we have to call it a scripting. Yesterday I already said also what is script. Programming languages are different, scripting languages are different. We already discussed that point in yesterday's session. Not remember? But sometimes we are calling programming language, sir. Some strong reason available, then only we are calling. But originally, by birth, JavaScript is a purely scripting. It's a non-programming language. But which type of language, sir? It's a scripting language. Some scenarios only we are calling it's a programming, sir. Some scenarios, this diagram. Ajax, one of the tool. jQuery, one of the library. JSON, one of the fetching library. Angular framework, Node.js framework, React framework come library. So these all are the popular web technologies, especially UI. Popular UI technologies, tools, libraries and frameworks. Those all the 6 items. But for all these frameworks, libraries and technologies, backbone code is JavaScript. Backbone code is JavaScript. Why backbone JavaScript, sir? I said this is the tool, or I said this is the library. Every tool, every library, they're providing some functionalities, but they don't have any capability to write their own logics. Not only Java, sir, in anywhere in the world, IT sector, any tool available, it providing some features, but it's unable to develop their own coding. Any technology available, sir, same. Suppose Java students, advanced Java started, JDBC, no, okay, leave it. So any technology, any tool, any framework, they're providing some functionalities, but they're unable to write coding. So compulsory all these functional frameworks, technologies, tools, they should take the support of any other language for coding support. For coding support. Other language, your JavaScript. So in all these background, JavaScript is working. But all these 6 softwares point of view, JavaScript is their programming language. All these 6 technologies and tools, frameworks point of view, JavaScript is their programming language. Why they are writing this separately, sir, instead of writing one, sir? Reasons I don't know exactly, sir, but I'll give the small example here. Suppose one patient available, sir, one person, some health problem, some surgery required. But this patient from long time, okay, don't feel anything, or carrying pregnancy available, that I'm going to taking. So one girl, madam, pregnancy, almost 10 months, they should consult the doctor. Most of these scenarios, these females, they're going to treating the same doctor only. Not fever, one time one doctor, next time another doctor, next time another doctor. You could the seniors matters. So fix the same doctor and continue the treatment the 9 months or 11 months with the same thing. So now we'll got the delivery time, sir. At the time of delivery, if you want to go for the surgery, anesthesia required. But this doctor giving that anesthesia, no, for separate person is comes that one. In everywhere in the world, and as per my little bit knowledge, who is treating from the past 9 months, so she's going to doing surgery. But before surgery, a mouth injection is available, anesthesia. That should be come from the other person, not from this person. Reason? It is general knowledge question. Reason knows anybody? Specialist. But this also doctor. Oh, he is a gynec specialist. She or her, this person, gynec specialist. That person, Gucci specialist. Anesthesia specialist. And everybody, they are playing their duties here. They shuffle these duties, sir. Our ticket confirmed. Guaranteed. So, like this also, sir. This is one doctor. He's treating the patient from the long time, but something heavy problem or severe problem or surgery required. For the surgery, this person is doing, but before that, they need some additional person support also. Generally, our integration portion is like that. So, Ajax, it providing some predefined libraries, but unable to write their own coding. If they want to write the coding, sir, they should take the support of the JavaScript. Like that, everything is the same thing. Get a JS, nothing but an JavaScript only. So if you learn JavaScript properly, perfectly, in future, these technologies becomes as easier. The JavaScript not learn properly, little bit of carelessly, sir. That effect is goes to compulsory your Angular, React, Node.js, jQuery or something. We have to learn all these things, sir. Full stack students are compulsory. Normal students అయితే at least you have to go for Angular compulsory or React. From day one onwards, I said that one, only HTML, CSS, JavaScript, no use. Remember, first day, first suggestion is this one. Along with our course, we need some supporting also. The supporting compulsory Angular or React. One of the knowledge mandatory. Then only you will get the jobs. With this, getting jobs very less scenario, sir. Not now, sir. First days onwards, I'm suggesting that one. Maybe you remember or not, I don't know that. So one framework plus our course minimum. If I want to go for Angular or React, sir, JavaScript generally required. React, I think too much. React JS subject name, JS stands for JavaScript. If client side, server side, Node.js. That JS is also JavaScript. Angular, sir, Angular we have choices available. One JavaScript we can use, second one TypeScript we can use. TypeScript also we can use. But TypeScript, if you want to understand properly, JavaScript basic knowledge required. Reason, sir, TypeScript is the enhancement of the JavaScript. Basic no idea, enhancement how? TypeScript is the advanced concept of the JavaScript. JavaScript square is called as the TypeScript. JSON, sir, if JS means JavaScript only. jQuery, sir, J means JavaScript only. Ajax, J means JavaScript only. And subjects names JavaScript clearly they included. All these are our UI technologies and web technologies related courses only. While developing of our real-time full-fledged projects, we need half of these support compulsory. So, for the carefully learn the JavaScript, future these learning also becomes easier. But scripting programming language, the pronunciations difference is that one, sir. When you are working as a normally with HTML combination with CSS combination, we are just a scripting language. But when you are working with any of these special things, then JavaScript is playing as their programming language. And the next one is, these are the features of the JavaScript. It's a speed, lightweight, interoperability, extending functionality, dynamic, loosely typed, freeware, and open source. Of course, JavaScript is a single-threaded program also. Not multi-threaded, it's a single-threaded. We can add that one also. So what is all these things are? JavaScript specializations are special feature. Not advantages, sir. Advantages I'll explain bottom of this one. Advantages is different, features are different. Advantages I'll explain separately from where, sir. We'll get this one. Why we have to use the JavaScript. Now I'm going to discussing about only the features of the JavaScript only. So the first point is JavaScript is speed. What is meaning of, sir? JavaScript programs are executed more faster than the so many other technologies, other languages. Don't feel compared to Java also, JavaScript is running faster. A fact. But somebody they are feeling my Java programs are running faster. I'll prove it within couple of days. JavaScript executes faster compared to your Java programs. Yes, we have the special mechanism for that one. Proofs we have, we don't need to prove. But when you search the Google, we'll get the so many results, sir. Within how much time, sir? Not seconds, milliseconds. And when you are loading the web page, any front-end web page, content loading, images loading, or tags are loading so many images. Suppose Flipkart available, how many images are? Hundreds of images. But how much time it is taking for loading of the page? Milliseconds. But if you develop one for loop in our other languages, so 1,000 times rotation loop, it takes easily 1 to 2 seconds together. 1,000 times rotation for loop, it takes 1 to 2 seconds of time. But here hundreds of images tags are loading within the milliseconds of time. Practical proofs are available here. So much of faster than the so many softwares, but actually comparison not required, sir, for your understandability side only. How it is going to managing the speed, sir? How the bike is traveling more speed, sir? Engine is the main reason. Like the JavaScript engines are helping inside that one. Different engines available in JavaScript, sir. Turbojet engines are available, normal jet engines are available, dual jet engines also available inside the JavaScript. As per the engines, your speed is going to drastically increasing that one. Engine names, sir. Oh, few some many of end of this point, I'll explain that one. Engines names. Next one is JavaScript is the lightweight. So what is meaning of lightweight, sir? Less code, more operations. Writing less amount of the code, but we are getting the more results and more operations. But programming languages, sir, all programming languages are the heavyweight components. C, C++, VB.NET, Core Java, all these are the heavyweight components. Maybe you don't know that feature at that point, I think, because of the drawback, not features. Generally, we are focusing on features only, not on the drawbacks. Maximum programming languages are the heavyweight only, sir. You have to write the huge amount of code. Final output is comes this much. But in scripting languages, sir, we are writing the less amount of the code, but output is comes Java. The same type of feature we have in our Python also. Python is also lightweight. Because Python is not straight programming language. It is also one type of scripting only. Do you want to solve in one problem, whatever it may be, from first line to last line, all steps you don't need to develop. Write the major code, pre-coding, post-coding, the softwares will take care about that. The main content code only we are going to develop in. But programming languages are from the first line to last line, everything should be developed by us only. Classes compulsory, importing statements, so including statements, so main methods, so object creation, so all these are compulsory. But JavaScript, you don't need to write that one, and it's moreover not encouraging also that. So lightweight, sir, meaning is that one. Lightweight means programming point of view, less code. Detailed code is not required. Just a short code is enough. Balance things, systems will build automatically. They'll understand, they'll write it also. Simple thing. The next one is the interoperability. That feature meaning. Interoperability. This point meaning is this diagram. The point meaning is this diagram. So how this diagram is becomes this one, sir. But as per the diagram, JavaScript, where we are using? Individually or within other technologies, sir? Within other technologies. Ajax inside we are writing the JavaScript, and jQuery inside we are implementing the JavaScripting. So like that, in that 6 technologies internally we are writing the JavaScript. But any of these companies are invented the JavaScript? No. That is different subject and this is different subject. But I am providing the integrations with the technology. Interoperability. I can work within other technologies for serving of their needs. That is the matter. Interoperability. JavaScript, they can work and they can run within other technologies or frameworks and even the libraries also. How it is possible one's language or one software using inside the another software, sir? You want to do it like that, you must be the open source and you must be the freeware also. Last 2 points, see that. This interoperability, extending functionality, you want to serve these 2 features. You should be the freeware and as well as the open source. Then only the 2 points are going to serving. Otherwise, at 2 points not possible, sir. Hold on that. Next feature of the JavaScript, sir, extending functionalities. What is this extending functionality, sir? A JavaScript program allows to access the other libraries. A JavaScript program allows to integrate with other libraries, and it is allows to access the other libraries. Other means are developed by other companies or developed by the third party persons. I have my own library. With this library, I'm serving some topics. So beyond these topics, you are expecting anything. Search in the internet. Any company providing the special libraries. Yes, you'll find some library. Download and call from your program. It's possible. That is extending the functionality. I can extend my capabilities based on the libraries what we are providing. Suppose in JavaScript, if conditions available, for loops available, while loops available, do while loops available, arrays concepts available, objects available, etc., etc. But we don't have directly files accessing concept. Direct file accessing concept is not available. If I want to access the files there, we need some stream API. Especially we are using the JSON for that one. JavaScript object notation. That is the file supporting concepts. If you have any C language or core Java language or some other languages, file handling is one of the topic available. So what we are doing in that file handlings are, in our hard disk some files available, and that files some data is also available. We are opening this file from our programs. We are reading the content from the file and displaying in our program, or we are writing the content into that file. Sometimes we are modifying, we are deleting the content also. These type of activities, if you want to perform, we need the special methods, special classes that is provided by your JSON. But it's not part of the JavaScript. JavaScript directly not providing any predefined functions to deal the files. JSON providing that library. So try to link up the library and start the accessing of those. So I'm one languager. I have my own libraries. Somebody they developed some additional functionalities to my library. Who have some more JavaScript knowledge. Somebody they developed some extra features. What it is missing in actual JavaScript. Every programming language not fulfilling all the needs of the programmer. None of this point. Right now in our world, there is no subject, there is no software to fulfill all needs of the developer. If you know any software, say the software name. No, sir, I know one software, sir. This is fulfilling all the needs, sir. Anybody? One language or one software or one technology or any idea? Java also not doing all the things, sir. Remember that. That is also limitations are available. So many. Python also not doing all the things. That is also having some limitations. Oracle also not doing all the things. That is also having some limitations. If you don't have any limitations, if you don't have any non-supporting thing, next subject not comes into market first of all. A practical thing. If you are fulfilling all the needs of the developers, in the other companies, they are not thinking to launch the new subjects. You have some problems, problems they are trying to encash. Problems are supporting, they are inventing the new softwares. So no software, no technology is perfect. Everybody they're trying to provide the maximum operations that are, but not 100% operations. JavaScript also same way. 100% it's not fulfilling our needs. Some gaps are available between the developer expectation, between the software providing libraries, gap available. These gaps are going to fulfill by the third party or external libraries. That is designed by who? Other companies, so other developers, so other specialist programs, so they are defined. They developed. I should allow that one. If I'm not allowed, sir, gap is continuous like this only. So if I allowed that one, what are the drawbacks available in my internal software that I can overcome? That is called as the extending functionalities. We can develop your own library. I'll allow to access that one. Simple thing. Design your own, and I want to access that one from my program. So JavaScript is always opens the door to communicate with any other libraries developed by anybody, no problem. Is one of the special feature of the JavaScript, sir. So many languages extending functionalities are not available. And next feature is the dynamic. Sir, what, sir? Black t-shirt, sir? Black t-shirt, sir. You want to go now? So much of uncomfortable feeling. చా అంటారు, చీ అంటారు, చూ అంటారు, ఇట పెడతారు, ఇటు పెడతారు, ఇటు అంటారు. You are thinking I am not observing. You don't underestimate me. Uncomfortable అయితే go and take the rest. We are human beings కదా. One time body working perfectly, one time body not working perfectly. కొన్ని బెడ్ ఏమైనా కావాలా? బెడ్ గాలి రావట్లేదా? దగ్గర రండి, ఏ కూలర్ ఉంది, చల్లగా ఉన్నది. Next one is dynamic. We have the two types of meanings for dynamic, sir. The first meaning is memory management. JavaScript is always follows the dynamic memory management. Complete memory allocations and deallocations are the dynamic only in JavaScript. It's a fully dynamic memory management concept. What is the dynamic memory management, sir? As per your requirement, it is allocating the memory, and whenever the purpose is completed, it's going to deallocating that memories. Based on the code demanding, instantly it is allocating the memory. And whenever the code purpose is completed, on the spot it is destroying that memory also. That is one meaning of the dynamic memory management. All softwares are the dynamic memory management, sir. All softwares are not dynamic, sir. Some softwares are dynamic and some softwares are not dynamic. C language is not dynamic. Fully static memory management. Memory allocated at the beginning of the program. Once if you allocate the memory, sir, until to end of the program, we can't destroy that one. Compulsory. Middle of the program, a memory purpose completed, sir, I want to deallocate that one, sir. No. It's saying wait up to end of the program. And once the step in, you have to step out at the end of the program, not middle of the program. That is a static memory management concept. Allocations once, deallocations also once. Allocations at the beginning of the program, deallocations at the end of the program. But here that problem is not available. What is the problem in that one, sir? Starting of the memory program, we allocated some memory. That memory I utilized up to end of the program. After end of the program, that memory no need, sir. But static memory management, what it is doing? If it is not required also, the memory continues to up to end of the program. And you balance half of the program, how much time it is running, that much of time this memory ideally available. It is ideal status. You are not utilizing and you are not allowing to utilize by the others. Not utilized by yourself, but at the same time not allowing the others to utilize that one. It's impacted to memory system and also impacted to some performances also. But this is not like that. Dynamic. Anytime we can allocate the memory, anytime we can deallocate the memories. We don't need to wait the end of the programs. Up to whenever I reach the middle of the program, sir, my purpose completed this memory. You can smash that memory. No problem. Rest of the program, that memory is utilized by the some others. One type of meaning, sir. Second meaning and the major meaning also this one. JavaScript follows the dynamic declaration concept. The actual meaning, the primary. First explain the secondary meaning. JavaScript is always follows the dynamic declaration concept. Declarations. Variable declarations, arrays declarations, function declarations, object declarations, classes declarations, and methods declarations. We are defining so many things in our programming. Starts with variables, are going to class finally. Variables we are defining, are declaring arrays, we are declaring objects, classes, methods, constructors, something, something, something. And all these things, declarations, JavaScript is supports the dynamic. What is meaning of that, sir? If you are not declared, but still program is executing. As per the programming languages, rules and guidelines, if you want to use any variable or any memory block, first you have to declare and a memory construction compulsory. Then utilization is going on. But in JavaScript, sir, without declaration, you can use variables directly in the program. Or who will responsible, sir? Engines are responsible. And your translators, your browsers available, they will take care about your code. In general programming languages, this is variable declaration steps, sir. Integer a variable I define. After that, I'm assigning the value a equals to 10. It's the actual procedure. But in JavaScript, you can write directly like this. Declarations are, JavaScript is declaring. You don't need to worry about declarations. You just focus on value storing and calculations. Rest of formalities, browsers will responsible. So what is the advantage, sir? Some risk factor reducing, declarations complexity reducing, and moreover the steps also we don't need to write. Automatically code is also reducing. Lightweight to one of the example. You just focus on data storing and data retrieving. Don't focus on the declarations. Declarations my responsibility. And how you know that, sir? As per your coding, I will understand. That is called as dynamic. What are the values you are assigning, how you are going to using. As per that, the browser recognizes the variables, names and data types and memory allocations. One of the special feature of your scripting. First point to secondary points are, the second point is the main concept. In interviews also, if you ask anybody dynamic declarations, what is dynamic means, sir? Without declaring the variables, arrays, objects, we can use directly in our program. Not only variables, even objects also. Like as other languages, class name OB equals to new class name, open bracket, semicolon, something, something not required. You can use directly OB, nobody objecting. You can directly use the OB, nobody objecting. You want to understand one small live examples in our real life, sir. Rameshu, Sureshu, two close friends available. Close friends, so many years onwards. Ramesh and Suresh. Close friends and automatically Ramesh knows about the Suresh family or not. Their parents also knows about Ramesh. And Suresh parents also knows about Ramesh. Ramesh parents also knows about the Suresh, right? One day Suresh went to Ramesh home. One day Suresh went to Ramesh home. But at the time Ramesh not available in home, sir. What to do? Hey, no problem. You can directly go to the home. You can enter into the home, take some sweets, so fruits, so cool drink available in fridge. Asle summer gada, so much of hot, a cool water, relax. After some time you can come out. Nobody is objecting. Based on the relationship, I am saying. It's not close friends, sir. Just friends only, sir. That much of freedom you have? No. Door outside, door knocking. Somebody came and opened the door. Auntie Ramesh is there, na? No. We are also going out. That's one type of relation. Second type of relation, door knocking. Somebody door opens. We are not asking anything. Directly going to hall. We have that much of lenience. Close kada. Deep kada. Close friendship, deep friendship. You don't have any friends like that? You need any permissions in their home? Oh? Not required. We are maintaining that much of level friendship with 3-4 persons in our life. These type of friends, hundreds not possible, sir. Hardly 3, 4, 5 available. Count very less. Normal friends 100, 200, 300 also available. But outside of the door only, everybody. Inside the door, single digit generally. If permissions required, you want to drink the water? Ramesh not available, but their mother, father available. You enter into that home. Any permissions required? I'm not taking any permissions. Directly go into the kitchen or hall, what I record, I'm taking the directly eating and silently coming out. And there. Simple. And we have that much of rapport. Dynamic also same thing. What you require, just use that one directly. No permissions, no pre-intimations, no something. You need fruits, directly go and take the fruit, eat it. And the JavaScript is also saying thing. You need variable. Okay, you can directly store the data and use it. Declarations, memory allocations, Mehuna, Sharukanu, one of the special feature of the JavaScript, sir. At the same time, that is one of your interview question also. What is dynamic declaration in JavaScript? One of your FAQ. Next one is the loosely typed, sir. Next feature is loosely typed. So what is the meaning of this loosely typed, sir? Restrictions not available, sir. Restrictions are not available. That is called as loosely. It is not strict or it is not closed environment. Loose, the word we are using sometimes, especially in our exams centers. Semester starting, just started. Invigilators are came. Invigilators again? That is your college professors maybe sometimes, otherwise sometimes other college professors. But then question answers you don't know. మన బ్యాచ్ అవైలబుల్ కదా సరౌండింగ్. We have some signaling system also directly. అందుకని indirectly, Ramesh, what is this answer? No కదా. With some signaling system we are communicating. So you are going to seeing like that sometimes. But when you are going to this process, invigilator what they are doing? Some invigilator అయితే they are shouting. They're getting angry also. Sometimes they're sending out of examination hall also. One category. Second category, our students. So the second category, what we are saying? Loose, right? First one, what we are saying? Strict. That is the meaning. Programming languages are the strict, strictly typed. Scripting languages are the loosely typed. One difference between programming languages and scripting language. Yesterday onwards, I am saying programming language is different, scripting language is different. So many points covered now also. Right. So loosely typed means, suppose I define one variable in JavaScript, a variable, I declared or defined, right? But in this a variable, which value I can store, sir? Your wish. Any type of value we can store. A equals to 10, sir, accepting. A equals to 10.56, sir, accepting, no problem. When A equals to something RAM, sir, accepting. A equals to something, accepting. A equals to some boolean value, true, sir, accepting. Can you do this one in your programming languages? Any programming language, not allowed, because they are the strict. Their guidelines different. If you define one variable, sir, in these 5 things, only one a correct, right? I given the 5 answers, 5 simple situations. In the 5 situations, finally accepted is only one a. Rest of 4 are syntax errors. No. Suppose I define this variable with integer, sir, first one correct. If I define this variable with a double, sir, second one correct. If I define this variable as a string, third one correct. If I define this variable as a boolean, last one is correct. If I define this variable as a character, fourth one correct. But JavaScript all are correct. As per your convenience, you can change, you can use any model, no problem. Multi-purpose. Once the variable is defined, that variable we can use for any data storing, for any data representation. So no restrictions are the point. Programming languages in these 5 options, only one option only correct. But scripting languages, all 5 options are correct. Even Python also, the 5 options are correct. Reason, it is also scripting. Python also scripting. Same point available in Python also. A dynamic concept available in Python, sir. Loose concept also available in Python. Python is also lightweight. A 3 points is also matches to Python concept, but not matches to Java and .NET. Next one, single threaded, sir. What is meaning of single threaded, sir? We can run only loosely typewritten, not case sensitive, sir. The data. Case sensitive point, differently we'll discuss that one. So single threaded, we can run only one logic at a time. Multiple logics executing at the same time is not possible. Multi-threaded concepts, we can run multiple logics at a time, sir. But basically and generally JavaScript is a single threaded. There they can handle only one logic at a time. Simultaneously running the two different logics, producing the two different outputs, JavaScript is not supported. If I want to perform like that, sir, special libraries required, special functions are required. By birth, it is not multi-threaded. It's a single-threaded. Thread means, sir, thread means here a piece of logic. Thread is nothing but a piece of logic, a group of steps, sir. Already I'm writing some group of steps. While running of this group, can I handle the side by side another group, sir? No. I cannot handle that one. JavaScript limitations are that one. We can't do anything. Next, it's a freeware. No need to purchase any license. As per our yesterday's discussions, you have to install any software for JavaScript? Huh? No, without installing, we are working or not? Yes, a software installation is not available. To whom you are paying the money? Why you are purchasing license? If you are downloading anything, you are installing anything, you have to pay the money to so-and-so company. But I'm not downloading, I'm not installing. So why I should pay? It's a free software. Next, open source. Or HTML also open source? We can see the source code of other websites, other projects developed by anybody. Now JavaScript source code also viewable, sir. It is also watchable. You can also copy that code. You can use for your purposes. No problem. JavaScript source code, HTML source code, CSS source codes, all are visible clearly. The project developed by yours, others, whatever it may be. We can watch the source code. We can copy the source code. We can make the changes in that source code. No objections in that one. License not available, right? So I'm copying your code. On which basis you are objecting? Simple question. On which basis you are objecting? You also doesn't have license here. But how you are objecting me? How you are stopping me? These are the features of the JavaScript, sir. Except the single threaded, rest of all are the positives only. Only single threaded, one type of some negative point. Multi-threading not supporting. Multi-threaded point for those point of view persons, it's some small drawback. So running faster, less code. They can combine with any other technologies, no problem. It is allows to access the other libraries within your JavaScript. It's a dynamic coding and dynamic memory, loosely typed, no restrictions in the data types and memory allocations point of view. Once the memory is constructed or allocated, we can store any type of content in that one. And they can run only one logic at a time. And no need to purchase any license. And we can see the source code of others designed websites. And we can copy the source code also. No problem in that one. So these are the features. Remember that, not advantages. Advantages separately we'll discuss that one. The next point is there. JavaScript is a object-based or prototype-based programming. It is not object-oriented programming structure, sir. Remember that point carefully. Object-oriented programming structure, OOPS, is very famous in our programming languages, right? But JavaScript is not a OOPS. It's a something special. A something special is called as prototype. This is the word. JavaScript is always following the prototyping programming. We don't know what is prototyping, sir. Just as a point I'm saying, sir, future we'll discuss. So first, how to write the JavaScript, we don't know. Then how we can understand the prototyping? Future points we'll discuss. Up to that, just remember this one. And so many they are feeling of JavaScript is also object-oriented programming structure. It is also OOPS only. 100% no. It is not OOPS. How can say that one, sir? Recent versions of the JavaScript they introduces to write the classes concept. Underline this word. Recent version of JavaScript is allows to design your own classes. Old versions of the JavaScript, you can't design the class. You can't write the class. Now, how can say it's an object-oriented programming structure? I'm not allowing to define the classes. I'm not allowing to write the classes, but you are calling me as an object-oriented programming structure. Correct? 100% wrong. Kada? Object-oriented programming structure, classes compulsory. Writing class, programming starts with the class and programming ending with the class generally. But JavaScript old versions, classes are not supporting you. So that concept not available. Recent versions are newly introduced concept. So point clear? So somebody they are calling also, you don't follow that one. You have to say clearly prototyping concept. JavaScript is always follows the prototyping programming. We don't know prototyping, sir. I'm not explaining the future. We'll discuss that one. Another pronunciation of the prototype based is it's a just object based. But you said it's not object, sir. Sir, O second O stands for oriented. But what I'm saying here, based. Object oriented different to object based is different, sir. Single word only kada, sir, difference. Single letter changing also meaning changing. Male to female, two alphabets a difference. FE if you cut it, balance male. In female, FE cut. After all, two letters, category changing completely. So the orientation, this is not orientation, just based only. It's not fully oriented, it's a just based only. If you want to understand, a simple example I can give. The mathematics, physics, what is difference? Maths and physics difference. Maths, physics difference here. Which class? You take your own class, sir. Huh? Which one? Maths or physics? Physics. And mathematics? Maths to physics difference. Denim. Tenth standard to 7th, 8th, 9th, maybe intermediate or maybe diploma. For 12 years we studied mathematics, right? Say one difference. Oh my God. Physics interlinked with science, maths not linked. But you know now one small thing, maths is the base of physics. Mathematics is the base of the physics, the fact. Okay. One small funny difference between these two. Maths rules, formulas, okay. Solve the solution, the solutions, okay. Maths linked to physics, okay. Maths only, mathematic. Physics like science. Physics is imaginary concept. We can prove it to mathematically. Hey, physics imaginary, no yaar. Physics really available. Adi bhautikanga available. Physics, physical sciences. Chemistry imaginary, sir, not physics. Yes, sir, physics, what happens, everything we can see. But chemistry, what happens, everything we are unable to see. Okay, mathematics is a purely problematic subject, sir. Pure problematic subject. Problematic in the sense not tough. You don't misunderstand like that. We are solving problems with the support of the some formulas, theorems, etc., etc. Except the solving problems, is there anything in maths, sir? Generally? Taking one problem, solving, taking a theorem, proving of that one, taking one again problem, solution, problem, solution, problem, solution. Apart from these one, anything is there in maths? Can you write 2 papers theory answer for mathematics? No. But in come to the physics, that available, problem solving available, plus theorems available. But in physics, combination, it's not fully problematic and it's not fully theorem. So we can't say physics as a theorem. It's not theoretical subject. In our lower standards, we are dividing other, these are the problematic subject, these are the theory subjects then. But if physics goes to this category or this category? No, standing here. Left leg that side or right leg this side. But now can you say it's a problem oriented subject? No, you can say it's a theory oriented subject? No. Orientation and mathematics. Fully that only. Physics is just base only, not orientation. A JavaScript is base concept. It is part of this one, but it's not complete. But mathematics, problem solving, it's not part. Maths means problem, problem means maths. If there is no problem, nothing is there in maths. But if there is no problem, sir, still something is there in physics. Theorems are available, question and answers also available, diagrams also available. In theory questions you are never attempted in physics. Attempted. Diagrams also we design sometimes. At the same time we solve problems also. But general studies, so either something social is available. Which subject? Somebody they are calling social, somebody they are calling general sciences, general studies. Which type of subject? Pakka theory subject. As a complete theory. Orientation is a theory oriented, problematic oriented. But I am problem based only and theory based only, not orientation. Next, this point we know, sir, already, 22 hours back only we discussed it. Remember? Leave it. This also I said yesterday session only. These 2 points, yesterday explanations already covered. Client and also server. Now comes down. First to see these 2 points. JavaScript is case sensitive programming, sir. Remember this point. Because last 1 month onwards, without cases we are worked. HTML, CSS, capitals, smalls, mixing. So without following the proper cases, we designed the program, but still programs are working because there is no case restriction in that scenarios. But it's a programming the fully case sensitive. Capital letters, small letters, we have to use very carefully, like as your other subjects, common thing. 100% case sensitive, sir. So by mistake cases I'm not followed, sir. Syntax errors. Errors comes. This is programming. So errors are coming, sir. Outputs are skipping also. Like as HTML, CSS, browser not adjusting and not showing the outputs, even wrong code. JavaScript code corrector, then only output it will comes. Code wrong, errors list comes. Language, scripting language. Next, this point also we know already. We don't need to install any software. Now comes to this top point. Is it JavaScript compiler oriented or interpreter oriented, sir? It's a purely interpreter based only. Translators, I hope you know all of you. We have basically two types of translators. One is the compiler, second one is the interpreter. Some softwares following compilers, some softwares following the interpreters. Our JavaScript is follows the interpreter. What is meaning of interpreter? Line by line translation and line by line execution. It translating the program line by line and executing on the spot. We don't need to know the compiler meaning, sir, because our subject now are using compilers, leave it. Just focus on the interpreter only. So line by line translation and line by line execution. Who is our interpreter, sir? JavaScript using a separate translator, sir, that is already embedded in the browser. Maybe in demo sessions, if you remember, starting days demo sessions, HTML code translation separate part is available, CSS code translation separate component available, JavaScript translation separate component available. Every coding translation is separate component available, and all these components are already installed inside the browser. HTML code translated by the HTML parser. Remember a word? CSS code is translated by the CSS parser, and JavaScript code is translated by the JavaScript parsers. Long back we discussed these points. Gap is there, na? That's why. I wonder maybe. I've explained, sir, already. The same type of points in HTML starting days we remember 3-4 slides I explained same type. Introduction of HTML, advantages, guidelines, rules and regulations. So now JavaScript. In the same scenario that they also explained. So all three technologies programs are translated by the three different components, not by the same component. Why, sir? HTML syntax is different to JavaScript syntax is different. HTML purpose different to JavaScript purpose different. Two variety of programmings, one translation is not possible. And moreover, HTML developed by one person, JavaScript developed by the another person, coming from different companies also. So every technology, they have their own translator. But we are not used anywhere, sir. Yes, sir, because all these are interpreters, na? Pre-processings are not required. That's why translators they are using or not also we are unable to identify. E point remember, they don't need any pre-processing operations. We are just directly executing the programs. Whenever you are starting execution, on the spot translation, on the spot execution. That's a translators really working or not also we are unable to identify. So forgetting chances also available. But where is all these translators, sir? All these translators are the part of your browser only, sir. A JavaScript translator is responsible to translate your JavaScript code, which is embedded in the browser. Because these are the just 3 points what I repeated. HTML code converted by the HTML parser. CSS code is converted by the CSS parser. JavaScript code is converted by the JavaScript parser. What conversion they are doing, sir? Converting the high level into mission level code. The parser's duty is converting of your high level code into mission level code. But where is these parsers and we are not installed these things, sir? Yes, sir, we are not installed these parsers. But how it is working, sir? When you are installing the browser, along with the browser, these all the parsers are comes. Along with your browser, all these parsers are comes. You don't need to install separately. When you are purchasing the bikes, so tires also they are giving automatically, only tires separately purchasing. Separately, So bike, engine, tank, tire, headlight with combined family pack we are purchasing. And bike separately, tire separately we are never going to purchasing. The cost includes all these components. How many parts are available? That every part component including a 80,000 or 1 lakh or 1 lakh 50,000 or whatever it may be. And the same thing this is also. Now, starting off for today's explanation, I used one sentence, sir, especially by explaining of the speed point. JavaScript is executing fasterly. Further, they are using special engines inside that one. That engines also is embedded in your browsers only. Just for your awareness and especially for interview purpose, I'm showing this one. Engine names asking in interview, sir. Remember, be careful. So I'm using now, I'm explaining now. For future, I'm never going to repeating these names. So automatically you are going to forgetting. But your bad luck what's are and the engines names asked in interviews also. That your bad luck. So V8, what is this V8, sir? Name of the engine. And who uses this one, sir? Or Google Chrome actually used this one, sir, developed by the Google company for their own browser. Google Corporation designed the V8 engine Honda, Ford do something. But all these engines are companies originally designing. No, no. Company is not designing originally. Some companies are originally designing. Some other companies they're using the third party companies engines. Really. Your bikes also we have the same thing. For other company developed engine, how this second company is using, sir. Further, they are paying some amount. The license amount they are paying, copyrights amount, then the engine taking and using in their vehicles also. Any matter. No, sir. Best example, your mobiles only kada. But Vivo mobile, processor Vivo company, yeah? No kada. But how other company processor my mobile is using? That is the business principles and I'm unable to develop my own processor. Other companies are developing the process. I likes that one. So I'm paying some amount of others and I'm saying my requirements. They're designing the processor for my devices. 60% of our mobiles, which processor they're using? Snapdragon. Some percent of the mobiles, MediaTek. Some processors, Helio processors. Now recently Dimensity processor is introduced. Apple phones, their own processors, A, their own company. So, but mobile companies, how many available in market? So many companies available, but that number of processors not available. Kyun? Suppose 30 mobile companies are available, 30 mobile manufacturers, but 30 varieties of process not available in market. But mobile's processor engine, right? Huh? Mobile engine is a processor, but 30 mobiles, 30 process not available. And some mobile companies what they're thinking, why we are spending the time, why we are wasting the money, already well established process available in market too. So take that processor, make the small modification, integrate with your product. The time saving policies are plus risk factor is also reduced. If you invent your own processor, it is successfully, you wonder, it is getting success in market, a guarantee. You are the Vivo company, you are trying to design your own processor. After launching into the market, it's going to clicking in market, a guarantee. No, but your time waste, your money also waste. Already got a Dimensity MediaTek processor well established in the market. Take that one, use in your mobile. Simple thing. Opera doing the same thing only. It happens in our mobiles, it happens in our laptops, it happens in our bikes and also cars. Doesn't matter. So when you are using any bike, any car, the engine is no guarantee coming from the same company. Next, one more name is the spider monkey, sir. It is used by the Firefox. Chakra IE, Squirrelfish Safari, first choice. Second option, Core Engine is also available. Again, Microsoft Edge browser. This is also using the V8 only. Again, Google Chrome's V8 only. Taking by the copyrights permissions and making some changes embedded to Edge browser. But all these engines are available in the part of the your browser. When you are installing your browser, these engines also installing. So this engine is the responsible of your JavaScript translations, executions, performance maintenance, security operations, and output producing operations. So every mobile bike, how an engine is available, this is the engines for Chrome. Like there's so many browsers available, sir. So many engines are available. Some popular list I mentioned here. Next, introduction of the JavaScript is those history, advantages, and implementations, specifications, rules and regulations, features we covered. Now, this is the question. Actually, still some students, they have the one doubt, sir. Sir, already we designed the web pages by using CSS and HTML colorfully. Then why we should go for still JavaScript, sir? A question answer middle 3 lines. HTML, CSS, they can design the program, but they cannot perform any calculations. By using HTML, I want to find the sum of two numbers, sir. Not possible. By using HTML, I want to find out biggest of two numbers, sir. Not possible. Because is there any sum tag? Only is there any biggest tag, big tag, small tag? Not available. H1 tag available, paragraph tag available, division tag available. But sum tag, subtraction tag, multiplication tags are not available. But I want to do, sir. Logical support required. So HTML taking the support of the JavaScript to perform these type of logical operations. A logical operations I mentioned here clearly, sir, such as the calculations, decision making operations, repetitive task means iterations, dynamic displaying of the output, taking the input from the users and producing the output to the users without any servers support. JavaScript, they can do all these activities their own and without any need of the server software or servers support. And all these things where it is performing, sir, within your client machine only, within your browser only, because it's a client side technology. Every operation performs inside the browser. So HTML, CSS, already we know why we should go for the one more. These three sentences are the answer. We can perform all these operations by using HTML, CSS by chance. I can do, sir, but you don't need to learn the JavaScript. Tomorrow onwards, you don't need to attend the sessions also. I can do these three sentences, what you said, by using HTML and CSS only, sir. Then tomorrow onwards, no need to come to batch. Because you can do already, we can perform. Matter is, sir. Next and the last information, the overall purpose of the JavaScript. Okay, these operations, okay, sir. In which environment or which situations we are using the JavaScript, sir? Hundreds of situations available, the need of the JavaScript. But all situations showing is not possible, sir. And that primary was 6 points I'm going to explaining here. The situations or occasions, we need the support of the JavaScript. Some simple things, sir. But division tag, what it is doing, sir? Grouping of the all tags. But where we have to use the group division tag in every situation? No, every tag purpose available and every tag situation also available. These scenarios, these tags are useful. At the same time, every tag purpose also we discussed already. Like that, a JavaScript purpose. Now I want to know the implementation areas of the JavaScript. Which scenarios we need this scripting support. So many scenarios available, but in that some points only I'm going to explaining, sir. So before that, one small information here. JavaScript is the top most used or web programming. JavaScript is the top most used web programming. How much top most means, sir? 94.5% of applications are running on the JavaScript only in web technologies. And out of every 100 websites, 94 websites, they are using the JavaScript. That much of popular. Every 100 websites, 94 websites minimum, they are using the JavaScript. So in web technologies, website designing, this is the topmost. After this only, any of the other programming language, the TypeScript or Vue script or vanilla script or something. After this only, they're also using, sir, but less percentage. This is most percentage. What is the proof, sir? How can believe it, sir? You know already how to see the source code of the website, sir. See the source code of the website, observe the few lines of the code, JavaScript visible or not, just check it. Like that, 100 websites, otherwise 20 websites. Open the 20 websites source code. Check the source code in JavaScript is there or not. So 20 websites you most probably Flipkart, Amazon you are checking. Facebook, Flipkart, Amazon, Google, Gmail, Twitter, LinkedIn, like this only. And 19 websites are JavaScript using, no doubt at all. And these are the situations, sir. One of the main utilization situation or main need of the JavaScript is to perform the client-side validations and also verifications. The yesterday's situation also we discussed, sir, this one, yesterday's explanation. Client-side validations and verifications. One of the best situation for the JavaScript to support required. If you want to check the data, anything at the client machine, JavaScript support required. After completion of the client-side checking, the data is we are hand over to the next backend technologies. Backend technologies are performing the further operations again. Next, one more scenario, the JavaScript support required. Design the drop-down menus dynamically. I'm gonna drop-down menus. The two reasons answers are come, sir. One, this type of designing, drop-down menus. Second one, drop-down boxes available, the combo boxes. That boxes are dynamically we can design. Dynamically means, sir, but suppose in our application forms, it is asking select the state selection. When you select the state opposite box, what happens? Districts changing. Observed? Huh? Which state you selected, a corresponding districts only it is going to displaying in the drop down box. Not observed? Huh? And application forms to these scenarios available, sir. All districts displaying is not possible. Time taken process. Reasons are, in our India, we have nearly 740 districts. More than 740 districts are available. If you list out all 740 districts, where is your district searching a 5 minutes it is taking? Guarantee. So that's what they are doing, sir. 740 plus districts they are adding in the combo box, but it's filtering. When it is filtering? When you select the state. So what are the state you selected? Based on the state, rest of districts are filtering and only at 30-40 districts only it's shortlisted. It's easy to use us. Otherwise, every time 740 districts, horrible situation. So the two meanings are available for dynamic. Further, JavaScript support compulsory required and JSON support also compulsory required. Next, working with the date and times. I want to display the date and times my web page, sir. I want to display some timers on my web page, sir. Timers should time, date, and I want to do some comparisons between these. And then JavaScript compulsory required. HTML also available, sir. We don't have any tag to display the date and time in HTML. As per my knowledge, we don't have any tag to display the directly date and time in our HTML. Unda. You know na tag name? Huh? No, I have not explained more how you know that miracle. Because I never explained to print the date and I never explained to print the time. Reason, sir. The tag not available, then only we are not discussing that one. If tag available, then guarantee we are discussing. And one day we worked with the date and time, sir. The input tag. The tag is a input tag. Input tag not displaying the data. It is taking the date from the user. Input to type equals to date. Input to type equals to time. The both are accepting the date and times from the users, but not displaying the date and times on the web page. We are talking displaying output operation. That is input operation. Remember, input to type equals to date. Input type equals to time. One is accepting the date from the user, one is accepting the time from the user. But here what is this concept? Displaying the date and time. Next, the fourth one, sir, builds the forms. HTML building the forms, sir, the user interfaces. User entering some data in that one that we are taking as an input, performing some coding operations and displaying the outputs. So build forms that responds to the user inputs without accessing the servers. Sir, your calculation screens design. A calculator designing simple example. Are converters available? A unit converters. A unit converter designing. User entering some data, selecting one converter. As per this one, we have to convert this and display in the corresponding format. For that, we doesn't require any databases concept. We doesn't require any Java. We doesn't require any .NET. JavaScript will do that one. Because they have their own libraries, they have their own coding. So accepting the input from the users and producing the outputs to users. That is the fourth point. Same as your C, Core Java, .NET. Initially in Core Java, C, .NET, Python, what you did? Writing some program, enter a values, collecting calculations, if conditions, for loops, final output showing. This is only now you did in all programming languages. C, C++, Core Java, .NET and also Python. We are defining some variables, next scanning steps, taking input, next calculations, showing output. And the same things we can also do in our JavaScript. We can solve the problems. Coding is available. Next, displaying the pop-up windows and dialog boxes. Creating of the small windows without any our own coding. A small windows is called as the pop-up windows. Some another model is the dialog boxes. Both are different, sir. And I used JavaScript helps to create the pop-up windows as well as the JavaScript it helps to create the dialog boxes also. Special windows, sir. Daily we are opening the web page inside our browser window, right? Like that browser window, we can create the small windows and medium-sized windows also. Our special windows is called as the pop-up windows, the medium-sized window. But very small windows are comes, those called as the dialog boxes. Window very big size, sir. Dialog box medium size. Window is the big size. Pop-up window is the medium size. Dialog boxes are the small size. All are screens only. All are displaying the content, but the occupation sizes are different. How to create all these, sir? We have ready-made functions in our JavaScript. Built-in functions are available. With that one, we can do that. Next, this is DHTML concept. Last, the sixth one is the DHTML concept. What is DHTML, sir? Yes, sir, dynamically we are changing the content of the web page dynamically. We are retrieving the data from the web page. We are modifying the existing data of the web page. We are adding the new tags to already designed web page. We are deleting the existing tags from already designed web page. We are changing the CSS styles of already designed web page. Page already developed, sir. As per the current requirement, I want to make some changes dynamically here. What are the changes, sir? Styles we can change, structure we can change, data we can change, existing tags we can delete, new tags we can add it, everything we can perform. These operations are called as the DHTML operations. How can perform those all the things, sir? By using one of the API DOM. DOM, DOM, document object model. One of the very important topic of the JavaScript, that one. But bad luck, almost to ending days the topic is comes. Up to that, so many students not staying, our main topics are missing. It is generally happening every time, everywhere in the world. In every subject, last topics are most valuable topics. You know that one? Even your academics also. Not only programming, in academics also. But facts are 3/4 of students, they're missing those topics only. They're only struggling at the time of implementations. In fact, you are accepting or not. So important topics always comes in the last days only. Remember that. The first point is then the client side validations. That is last second topic. The sixth point is there. Na? If first point before it will come. So last third topic. But up to that, how many you are staying, we'll see. These topics, no idea, sir. You can't design the websites. Lifetime, if you try also, you can't design the websites. And you are unable to learn properly React JS and Angular also. Pakka. The matter. Learning is possible, sir. And with meaningfully learning is one option available. With this one also learning one option available. This is possible. By hearting of the steps. Introduction part is completed, sir. Tomorrow we'll see the programming part of JavaScript. Thank you all.